Hello, my name is Sherman, and I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to use AdventistGiving. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to the website. It's called AdventistGiving.org. You can type that into the search bar right here, or there's a link in the description of this video that you can click on, and it'll take you straight to this website. And when you get there, this screen will pop up. There are two buttons on your right side. There's Donate and Login. Of course, to log in, you have to register. I'll show you how to do that a little bit later in this video. But for now, I'm just going to show you how to donate. So if you click on Donate, it's going to ask you what church you like to give to. So you just type in Chandler. And once you do that, a lot of churches in Chandler come up. So we're looking for Chandler Seventh-day Adventist Church, 1188 West Galveston Street. So that's the church you want, so you click on that. And then a screen comes up that looks similar to a tithe envelope. And the way you do this is pretty much the way you would fill out a tithe envelope. So you have tithe, you have local church budget, you have conference and union offerings, and you have world budget. So let's say here you just click on $10 for tithe, and you see that at the bottom, it populates your total. It's $10. And then let's say you give $5 to combined budget, and you see also at the bottom it adds up. So let's say you get a route right here in your local church budget, and you're like, but there's something I want to give to that I don't see. Like let's say you want to give to community services, but there's nothing there. So you see more offering categories. You click on that. All the other ones that are not shown are pictured here. So you just find community service. You click on the check mark, you go back to the envelope, and it shows up. And then you can add your offering. The same thing works for conference and union funds. Those are all your options. And even the world budget or the world offerings. So one thing that's really cool is if you click on world offerings and you click show all, you see that there's like 275 things that are connected to the World Church of offerings that you can give to. So pretty much anything that you could possibly think of is here. Everything ranging from Adventist World Radio to Loma Linda University, even Honduras Santa Barbara School. So it's all here. So once you add up your total amounts, the total is right here. And you click continue. And then at this point, you get this screen. So if you have a login, you can log in. You can register for an account if you'd like to start a login, or you could just do a one-time donation as a guest. So if you click on guest and you just want to do a one-time donation, you just have to fill in the following information, everything except optional. So you can say first name, last name. We'll say this person lives in the U.S. And I'll just use the church's address because it's already there for me. Chandler, Arizona, zip code. And once you have all the information there, and if you want a receipt, you can click that. If you don't want a receipt, you can just uncheck it. And then you see once you uncheck it, you don't really need any of this. So if you want to give an anonymous donation, all you have to do is uncheck, I need a receipt, and then you don't have to put in anything. But if you want a receipt for tax deductible purposes, you just click that and you put in that information, and you hit submit. Then you get to this screen. So there's two ways that you can give your offering. You can either do an electronic check, which comes directly from your bank account, or you can do your credit or debit card. The preference is the electronic check for two reasons. First off, if something happens with your debit card, like it gets lost or you get a new one, it expires, you'd have to put in your new information. So it wouldn't be automated. But then also the conference incurs a charge every time we give on AdventistGiving. So for the credit or debit card, it's about $3, and with an electronic check, it's 25 cents. So If you want to do electronic check, all you would need to do is put your name, whether your bank account was a checking or savings, and the routing number and the account number. And then you would hit submit, and it would give you a confirmation. If you want to do a credit or debit card, just your name on the card number, the last 3 digits on the back, and expiration date, month, and year. So, and pretty much after you've done that, you've successfully given a donation through AdventistGiving. So I'm just going to go back to one other thing I wanted to show you. If you wanted to actually register, you could go to login and you can click sign up, and then it's going to ask you for your account name. You have to come up with a username, an email, and your address, and a password. And then your username and password would be how you would log on. And once you can log on, there's a couple other different things you can do. Mainly one being a recurring donation. So you can pretty much set up where your offering automatically comes out on the day that you get paid. So here, you can choose a weekly interval, every 2 weeks, twice a month, monthly, 2 months, quarterly, or even yearly. And then you can actually change the date to where you want to start so you can match up with your paycheck. So let's say you got paid on the 31st. And this same offering would come out on the 31st of every month, or the 30th of every month. But also, one cool other thing you can do is you could put your monthly income in here. So let's say it was $5,000, and you could change these numbers to percentages. So let's say you're not that great at math, and so coming up with the math is hard, but you're like, I just want to give 10% as a tithe. So all you gotta do is click 10 on the percent, and if you click the dollar icon, you see that it goes to $500, which is 10% of 5,000. And so you could say, I want 3% to go to the combined budget, and 1% to community service. And as you can see, it populated $700. So that's $50 there, $150 there, and $500 there. And you could set that up where it would become a recurring donation every single time you got paid, if you got paid via direct deposit, or if you just wanted to do it on the 31st of every month. And then once you click continue, it's the same thing that I just showed you. So that's just a quick little dry run on how to use AdventistGiving. If you have any questions, you can leave comments on the video, and I'd be glad to do another video to answer any questions or clear up any concerns.